I was sure I'd be asked what kind of detergent I used. There, I think that's it. Any more questions?
Just one.
Yes?
You won't be troublesome, will you?
So travel's your business, Mrs. Peel?
Well, it's so broadening.
And your main competitor is John Steed?
I have no competitors.
But you and Steed are in the same line of business.
Yes, I suppose you could say that.
But it has nothing to do with travel, has it?
Are you asking me or telling me?
I'm showing you. That chair, it's an advanced form of lie detector. Records the slightest variations of pulse, respiration, blood pressure, and...
I know. It goes around and around, and it all comes out there.
We are not playing, Mrs. Peel. The stakes are too high. Now, how much does Steed know?
Well, I'd say he had a pretty high IQ.
Questionnaire. Some interesting answers.
8 out of 10. 8.5. 9.
I'd rate you higher than that, Mrs. Peel, much higher. But we don't tout for accuracy. What we sell are hidden truths. Our territory is the mind. Our merchandise is fear. The inner fabric of us all, Mrs. Peel. The dark balloon we try to hide. Prick it and... well, you'll see. What's this?
What it says. She has a high fear index. We'll need to probe further.
There isn't time. You're extremely well adjusted, Mrs. Peel.
And just look where it's got me.
Remarkable. A woman without fear.
Oh, I have my fears. Don't you? But I've learned to live with them.
All of them, Mrs. Peel? The universal fear. The ultimate in horror. Pain, Mrs. Peel. Pain.
Pemberton.
Forever an open house.
I rarely see clients without an appointment. But you're privileged, Mr. Steed.
So I see.
Over there. And, you see, Mrs. Peel, fear of death makes a man obey. His very presence here demonstrates his fear for you.
And you, Pemberton, what about you? The fear of discovery, perhaps?
That's one that need no longer concern me.
Maybe you have another pet fear. Let's have a guess, shall we?
Doctor! Emergency lighting!
Thought so. Afraid of the dark, eh? Can I offer you a light?
How very obliging of you, Mr. Steed.
Steve! Steve!
No need to shout, Mrs. Peel. Didn't think I'd get here in time, did you?
The thought never entered my head.
Never, Mrs. Peel?
Never, Mr. Steve.